Welcome to our Katie Watch Party event. Before we officially start hearing from Katie, I'm going to give you a little peek of what we're going to be doing tonight. We are going to be watching through all of Katie's scenes as Kendra Mason. And you guys should know that this is the haircut that Kendra has is Katie's favorite haircut she's ever had. So she's very, very excited to relive this moment. Okay, that was a lot. So we'll be watching through Katie's scenes as Kendra on Degrassi. We'll pause in between for some commentary. We'll hear Katie's memories. We'll ask her some questions from chat, from Patreon, and hear her reaction to Kendra's story together.
Oh!
Yay, we did it. We have a Katie. Katie, also, you guys are getting a special little insight to today because this is mine and Katie's anniversary. We met a year ago. We did our podcast a year ago. People Magazine reported on us a year ago. So, Katie, happy anniversary to me and you.
Thank you. Happy anniversary, Jocelyn.
I'm so excited. If you guys don't know the backstory, Katie has a friend named Kate who she went to high school with, who reached out to me one day and was like, hey, I'm friends with Katie who played Kendra Mason. Would you like me to try to get her on your podcast? And as you guys know, Katie is like the lost figure of Degrassi, never to be heard from, never to be seen from. So I'm going to be honest, I kind of thought Kate was lying. I was like, I don't know if this is true, but I'll say yes. And then all of a sudden I got an email from Katie being like, hey, I haven't spoken to anyone in 20 years. I'd love to tell you my life story. And it changed my life, Katie. You're my most popular episode ever.
Aw, so exciting. It's still so weird to me because no one knows very few people know about Degrassi in the UK. So I'm just passing undetected through the public.
That is so funny. And I remember during our podcast, you were like, I'm just some guy. I loved that so much.
I don't say that. I'm just some guy. I just, I work in an office. I live in a townhouse. I'm just some guy.
Just some guy. Meanwhile, to us, we're like thinking about you all the time. We're creating fan theories on the internet. We're like, where did she go? Where could she be? And you're just typing away on your computer doing your office work.
I'm just here. I do spreadsheets. I like spreadsheets.
I love that so much about you, Katie. How long has it been since you've seen these episodes from Degrassi?
If I watched them when they aired on CTV, then it's been 20 years or more. And if I happened not to be home and nobody set the VCR, because that's how long ago this was, I haven't seen them. So I know you're supposed to, as an actor, you're supposed to watch yourself back and you're supposed to, take notes and get better every time. It's supposed to be an iterative process. But I think, well, first of all, if I wasn't home when it was airing, I wasn't going to see it. And secondly, I think everybody kind of feels a bit of nervousness about watching themselves. And it's only been recently that I think really since the pandemic, when I've had to start doing self-tapes instead of going in to do auditions, that I've started seeing myself recorded a lot more and gotten a bit more used to it. But I used to hate watching myself on TV.
Oh my God, so this is like a premiere party for you. This is Degrassi premiere night for you.
Some of these scenes it very well might be.
Oh my God, well, you're brave for deciding to do this in front of a whole room of Degrassi fans. I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
We love it. But I say, Katie, why don't we just jump right in? Are you ready to watch your very first episode on Degrassi?
Woo! Let's go.
Let's do it.
Hey, Mr. Simpson, is that drawing anime CD-ROMing yet?
Sorry, Tobes. I forgot you wanted it, and I let it out to someone else.
All right, who's got it?
Me.
Toby Isaacs, meet Kendra Mason, my two biggest anime fanatics.
Meet me at lunch tomorrow and I'll hand this off. What do you say?
Great. I'll see ya at lunch then. Okay. Finally meet the girl of my dreams. So cute. So into the same things I am.
And so related to Sasquatch. Just forget about her.
Yes. Look, there she is. Come on. Toby, let's go.
Fine, but wipe the drool off your chin.
Hi, Toby. Watch Ashihara last night?
Yeah. I love Ashihara.
Me too. So, lunch today?
Yeah. Lunch.
Sorry to break this up. Bigfoot's heading this way.
trying to help you, Toby. You like her, she likes you.
Her brother likes to maim and kill.
With his teeth.
Look, Spinner almost caught me talking to Kendra earlier.
And?
And I don't want to die.
Watch it.
Take this. I'm done with it. Where were you at lunch?
Lunch? I had some work to do.
Really? And what about the gym earlier? You ignored me then too. I don't get it. What did I do wrong?
It's just that, well, you're in grade 7, and I'm in grade 8, and,
And we can't be friends? Why not? You're afraid of my brother.
No, that's not it. It's just...
Look me in the eye and tell me that's not it. You coward. Yeah, but I cooked dinner last night.
Spinner?
What do you want?
I want to talk to your sister.
Isaacs, move on. Now.
No.
No?
No.
You are aware I could rip out your bowel and eat it for breakfast?
Yeah, I'm willing to take that risk.
As long as you know what happens if you break her heart, we're cool.
Mess me around again and I'll rip out your bowel myself, Isaacs. Wanna go for ice cream?
Amazing. We got our first episode down. Katie, how are you feeling about watching this?
Oh my god. Weirdly, the only part of that I actually remember filming is the bit in the hallway when Spinner's like down by the door. I don't know why I remember that, but that is the only like part of the episode that I can actually recall being on set and like having the director there and doing all the takes and the turnaround. I don't remember the rest of that.
That is
oh my
so
god.
funny. I know, so you don't even remember like your first scene of you sitting there with the chair spin?
I don't remember sitting in the chair. I remember what the set looked like. I remember like anytime I was in the computer lab, I remember the layout of it, but I don't remember the dramatic spin.
Oh, well, we ate it up every time. Like, what an intro. Also, I love that hallway scene, that little moment of her being like, but I cooked dinner last night. Like, that is such a sibling moment for them to have on the
It
screen.
really is.
And we
I
also,
love it.
we get our Toby Kendra meet cute moment. What are you thinking about Toby and Kendra right now? Like, are you kind of shipping them a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's adorable that Toby clearly has like love at first sight and that Kendra's going, oh, somebody who's into the same thing I am. And like, I don't know, I'm assuming it's, since it's grade 7, that's middle school, I'm guessing it's probably her first year at Degrassi. And she knows that her brother's got a reputation. So she's probably eager to be making a friend right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she's a lot cooler than Toby was about it. Like, oh yeah, I've just met this cool guy, but I'm not gonna let him know. And meanwhile, Toby is just clearly smitten, and I think it's adorable.
It is so cute. He is freaking out. And there's so many scenes of just Toby and JT of him like freaking out about, oh, there's this cute girl I like, what do I do? It's like his first like real crush. I think he had a crush on Emma before this, but this one he's like smitten and in love. And
Aww.
I know we have actually talked about this before, but in case anyone wasn't at, I can't remember if it was a podcast or TikTok Live, but you actually knew Jake Goldsby before you filmed Degrassi. Will you tell us about that?
Yeah, so it's a very small world, the Toronto film industry, and we'd met each other at auditions quite a lot before Degrassi, I know that he was on Naughty and Friends, the kids show. I was on it as well, but I was in an episode with Lauren Collins years after, or years before Degrassi, but after Jake had been on it. So it was, yeah, I've worked with Lauren quite a bit as well. But
which is insane.
Jake and I used to run into each other at auditions a lot. I know we were both on Naughty, but not at the same time. I think I mentioned I think it was him on a show called Hello, Mrs. Cherrywinkle, and I can't remember what else we did. I think he's worked with my sister as well. Like, we all, pretty much everyone in the cast had run into each other at auditions previously before we all worked together. But, yeah, and then also, years after Degrassi, I was working in a restaurant called 93 Harvard, which has since closed, unfortunately. It was a great little Mediterranean Middle Eastern restaurant, and Jake came in with his parents, and I was working the bar at the time, and I don't think he recognized me with, like, long hair.
Oh my god, what was that moment of, like, if you're reconnecting, did you get to say hi to him?
I did, yeah. I went and said hi, and he went hi, and I went, it's Katie. Like, we worked together a bunch, and his mom actually was like, oh my Katie, hi! And that's when he's like, oh yeah, I guess I do know her. And then,
You're like, you're my first kiss, dude. Like, what the hell?
I know. Oh, yeah, and then we kind of like, so what have you been up to? And I was like, well, this, because I was in university at the time, so waiting tables and bartending to put some more on my plate, but just to make some money in the meantime. And yeah, I think he was doing a play or something at the time as well. So yeah, we had a little chit chat, and then I had other tables. But I've run into a couple people since Degrassi, and yeah, it's always fun to see old friends and catch up.
That is so cool. Because Sawyer had just asked in chat, how long has it been since you've talked to Jake Goldsby? Was that the last time you had seen him?
That was the last time I've seen him, and I think I was probably 20 or 21. So still, it's, yeah, almost 2 decades ago.
That is so cool. That makes me so happy to hear. We're always so curious because, like, we watch Degrassi every single day. So to me, you are at Degrassi all the time, just hanging out with Jake Goldsby. In my head, you're just still hanging out together. So it's cool to hear what it's like after the fact. I want to know your reaction specifically to the line, "Mess me around again and I'll rip your bowels out myself, Isaacs." Want to go for ice cream? Do you love that line as much as we do?
I think, yeah, no, absolutely. And it actually feels like something I'd probably say in real life.
This is based on what I know about you. This is true. You're a little sassy, but very, very chill about it. And to give you guys insights into what our DMs are like, if I post like anything on the internet, Katie will message me and be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I worked with this person from Degrassi on this, and I worked with them on this." Like, and it's just me freaking out. Like, how have you worked? My sister worked with them. My brother worked with them. Here's a screenshot of me from 1999 doing this. I'm like, how? Like, how is this possible? It's insane.
Yeah, a small world. And actually, sorry, my light is just not working today. So speaking of like catching up with other people after the fact. I sent you a screenshot today, actually, Jocelyn, of when I did some background work on a show called The Strain, which was like a Walking Dead knockoff. And they hired me to do background work because I can knit. And they wanted a special skill. They wanted somebody who was actually knitting and not just like passing the needles back and forth, because that's something that drives me crazy in film and TV, when you see someone clearly just clacking needles or like playing the piano, but they only show them from the front and you can't see their hands or something like that. So they hired me as an actual knitter to come and knit with close-ups on my hands. And it turns out that was an episode that Lauren was guest starring in as well. So we saw each other with these big fake pregnant bellies on. We're like, oh my God, it's been so long. I can't believe it. Like, because like I said, Lauren and I worked together a bunch as kids. She worked with my sister as well. And now she actually works in a casting house in Toronto. So my other sister goes in for auditions all the time and sees her there. And one of my friends as well. Anytime they go into an audition they see Lauren there, they're like, oh, and they all ask like, oh, how's Katie doing? How's everything going? So yeah, Lauren and my whole family have known each other for a very long time.
Oh my God. Are you okay if I share that screenshot from the show in the chat that you sent me?
Yeah, go for it. I'm just sorry there's a giant play button because I clearly don't know how to take screenshots properly, but yeah.
When Katie sent it to me, I kept clicking on it, and then I was like, oh, it's not working. And then the message was, by the way, this isn't actually a video. And I was like, oh.
Sorry, it's not a video.
That is so cool. And Lauren, it's crazy how cosmic it is, especially because one of the jokes we make all the time is that there's like 10 actors in Canada, because they're all on Life with Derek, they're on all these same shows. So it's so funny that you're working with literally just everyone from Degrassi.
Yeah. My brother was also so my brother Tim Lai, who played I think Luke in a later season, he actually played Mindy's boyfriend on How to Be Indy.
I loved that
I don't know what her character name is on Degrassi, but yeah, they played boyfriend and girlfriend, and like they got to ride an elephant together. And every time I want to harass my brother, I just pull up the YouTube video of him doing an Indian dance, and it's quite fun.
I like that you guys just bully each other through your old photos and your old.
Yeah, that's what
my favorite.
That's what siblings are for. we know it's not in earnest. We know it's all in fun, and we all grew up very close. Because we're all in the business, but yeah, he gets me back as well, usually with a screenshot of that haircut.
I love this. I know I was being facetious earlier saying that's Katie's favorite haircut. She hated that haircut, and from my memory, it was because you looked too much like Cassie Steele, so they had to cut all your hair off.
Yeah, they cut all my hair off. I ticked on the audition form like, is it okay to cut your hair? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I didn't think it was going to be that dramatic a cut. And I think I've told this story already, but originally they gave me a rat tail down the back, and my mom turned me around, marched me back into the hairdressers, and was like, she has to go to school in real life like this. Fix it.
That is so... I love it. I love it because, like, I don't see any issue with your hair. Like, when I saw you on the show, I wasn't like, oh, that girl with the poor haircut. But the fact that you hate it so much, like, makes me kind of love it so much. I don't know if that's me.
I mean, my hair was down to my waist, like, 3 weeks before that, so...
You poor thing. You poor thing. Well, I say we keep on going. We're going to continue with Mirror in the bathroom and Don't Believe the Hype. This is when Toby starts wrestling and Kendra makes some comments about some things happening at the school. So we will mute and we will keep watching.
You make the team, you get a windbreaker. Congratulations, buddy.
Hey, Nadia, take a picture.
For the yearbook?
Yeah, sure. It's a momentous occasion. Okay, now Kendra, stand here, act like you're in awe of me. Grab my arm if you want.
I think I'll pass. So, big meet today. We'll be there to cheer you on.
My own personal fan club. Cool. Catch ya later.
Toby?
Toby! Please.
Samir. Toby?
Buddy, wake up.
Toby?
Toby?
My parents, they're white, I'm Chinese. We're still a great family. I'm living proof that race doesn't matter.
Interesting.
No, I don't remember any of that.
Do you have any context as to why you're on camera saying race doesn't matter?
Not in the least.
Oh my God. Well, the short of it is this is Degrassi's 9/11 episode. So they had done a response to 9/11, and so they had a Muslim student who was picked on, and all the kids are commenting on it. I know. Yes, Degrassi did a 9/11 episode. So all the kids are commenting on it, saying that like race, like we shouldn't look at each other's race as something that divides us. And Kendra comments on how she was adopted and how race doesn't matter. But yeah, you were in Degrassi's 9/11 episode. You don't even remember. Don't forget 9/11, Casey.
What?
Jeez.
I know, I'm supposed to never forget, and here I am completely forgetting that even happened. Not 9/11, the episode. What?
The episode. That's kind of, I love that you have no memory of this. I love that this is like
Zero.
I feel like
None.
I'm introducing an alien to Earth right now.
I mean, I thought the technology was bad enough, but what? I'm sorry, I have to take a minute. That is stunning.
I know. And that's your only scene from that clip. But in the other ones, we do get to see Kendra and Nadia, who has played by Moni Amir. I want to know if you have any onset memories of working with Moni.
So, Moni Yassir, was an absolute doll. And weirdly, so she's the only person from Degrassi that I actually have on Facebook. Um, Mostly because I haven't been on Facebook in about 10 years. But so weirdly, after our podcast, before it had even launched, I was just thinking about like, oh, reminiscing, thinking about back then and all the people that I used to know and being in the business. And I went, oh, I think I have Moni on Facebook. So I went to look her up and I found out that she actually passed away a couple years ago, which obviously I don't keep in touch, otherwise I would have known that. But that made me really sad because she and I were the only ones who hung out together outside, like she was the only one I hung out with outside of set. We went to see Pirates of the Caribbean. I remember that quite well at Yorkdale Mall. We were way up north. She came over for sleepovers. We went shopping a lot. We went to Rainforest Cafe once. Like we hung out a lot, despite the fact that I was living in Mississauga and she was living in North York at the time. So our poor parents, who were already driving us to set, were also driving us to play dates. But yeah, she was such a sweetheart, and yeah, when I left, she decided to leave as well, to leave the show.
Oh my god, she's one of those characters that we also fight for. We're like, where did she go? We want to see more. We want to know what is it like to be a wheelchair user at the school, especially because Degrassi does have disabled leading characters, but they always become disabled throughout the show. Like Jimmy got shot in the show, someone else was in a bus accident. But to have someone in the show who's like actually physically disabled and needs assistance, that would be so cool to see.
Yeah, we actually so obviously kept up with a bit of the news about Degrassi even after I left, and my mom joked like, "Oh no, because Moni left, they had to have someone in a wheelchair, so I guess they just shot Aubrey."
Oh my god. They were like, Drake, you gotta take over the team here.
Yeah, we gotta fulfill our DEI quota now, even though it wasn't called that back then. But yeah, it because Nadia was such a tangential character. So even Kendra was like a degree of separation away from the main cast. She had mostly B plots, and then Nadia was another degree because she didn't have any plots. She was just there kind of as, oh yeah, Kendra totally has other friends. What are you talking about? So once I had left, she left for the same reasons as me, essentially.
It makes me so sad. We want to pull you both out of the black hole so bad. We loved you so much. So, but I love hearing about your friendship together. It's so nice to know that you had. Yes, Katie has the coaster of the I survived the Degrassi black hole, and yes, we literally spam this in chat every time we watch Degrassi together. We just got through season 2 and 3, and this like flooded our server every time we saw you. We were so excited. Incredible. We were like, "That's our friend." And we didn't even know it was leading us to us watching them all together where we can spam them again. So I'm glad they can come back. Fantastic. And the only other thing I wanted to note is I am kind of shocked that they didn't put Kendra on the wrestling team because they put her on every single sports team that existed at Degrassi. I'm shocked.
And I feel like wrestling's probably the only actual sport that I could actually do. I remember one time they tried to get me to do a slap shot. I can't even say the words. A slap shot for floor hockey, and I'd never really. I'd played a bit of road hockey before, but with zero instructions. So they're like, no, that's not how you hold the stick. That's not how you wind up. I was just exaggerating. It was like a golf swing. They're like, you know what? We'll film this from further away with a bunch of like extras running in between you and the camera. It's fine.
Oh my god. I'm excited to get to the floor hockey and see your sport mode in action. That'll be really, really fun. Also, chat just reminded me that we have a BRB sticker for any time we have to, like leave the chat for any reason. And we had decided that we had to use Kendra Mason because she never comes back. She gets black hole. So it's our running joke. BRB, and it's Kendra Mason. Just disappears.
Incredible.
So
I love that.
You are like a staple in our server. Like we reference you and Kendra all of the freaking time. And we did that even before like I met you. We were like obsessed with you and doing that. So we're very excited that you're
so weird to me.
I know, like I actually kind of think we manifested you. That's what I think. I think because we had talked about you so much, the universe was like, we gotta send Katie and Jocelyn's direction. That's what I think.
I love it. That makes total sense to me.
Yeah, I love it. I love that you're so down. I love that you're so down for me always being like, by the way, I'm obsessed with you and I can't believe you're my friend. And you're just like, cool, okay. I love it. You're not scared of me at all. No restraining
Send me
orders.
some DMs. No, I love it. I love it. What are you talking about? This is great.
Oh, This is why I love you so much. All right, we're going to continue on with Careless Whisper. This is where Toby starts to get a little too clingy. So we'll mute and we'll keep watching.
Now, sometimes referred to simply as the processor or central processor, the CPU is where most calculations take place. In essence, it's the brain of your computer, the part your computer uses to think. It processes data and any instructions you give to it, either directly or through a program.
What is he doing?
And the speed it works at helps determine how quickly you can do your work on the machine.
And kind of obsessed.
This rate is referred to as the central processing speed, and it is measured in megahertz. Kendra, tell your boyfriend that class time is my time, not his.
Sorry, Mr. Simpson.
In terms of computer power, the CPU is the most important element.
Your eyes are so beautiful. They have flecks of green, gold, no, topaz.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm still here. Trying to eat.
Sorry. We must be pretty gross.
Not so much. Oh, I'm so lying. See you guys.
Toby?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe JT has a point.
JT? A point? It's a new one.
Seriously, maybe we should, cool it or something.
What do you mean?
When you blew kisses at me in Simpson's class, I got in trouble.
Yeah, me too. Juan didn't think I needed that much bathroom time. I was thinking about your English troubles.
You're sweet, Toby, but I'm fine.
No, I want to help. So I've scheduled some tutoring sessions for the two of us. And some, study breaks. And to be together.
Wednesday's my hockey practice.
Don't we think your English marks are a little more important than that?
No, they're not. So just, please, stop.
Someone's in love.
Yeah, but, I think she's mad at me.
And you're doing this for her. Big mistake. Trust me, Toby, it'll make her feel smothered.
Smothered? No. You'll show her I care.
Toby? What are you doing?
For you.
Thanks.
Told ya.
That play was amazing. I mean, it was like the ball was waiting for me to kick it. It was so cool. Hey! Toby? Where are you going?
What do you care?
Oh, come on.
No, you don't like me. I'm smothering you.
I never said that.
You didn't have to.
I think maybe you're overreacting.
What was I thinking? Me, Toby Isaacs with a girlfriend. So if a girl would ever like me.
Hard to believe, I know. But Kendra does.
Kendra doesn't.
Kendra speaks for herself, thanks.
Just go ahead. Go ahead, break up with me.
Oh, is that why I'm here? Toby, I like you.
But just as friends.
That's exactly it. Right there.
What?
You. Answering for me. Just being there constantly.
You can't stand being around me.
I love being around you. Just not all the time, okay?
Ooh, Katie kissed a boy. Katie kissed a boy. How do you feel watching your first kiss?
Oh my god! Yeah. Somehow more and less awkward than I remember at the same time.
I love that it's forever on television for the rest of your life. You'll never be able to escape it. Your first kiss is there forever. I have a taboo question for you. So,
Okay.
one of the things everybody always wants to know about people on TV shows is who had crushes. Did you have a crush on anyone on Degrassi?
I probably had the biggest crush of my adolescent life on Jake Epstein, on the other Jake. I remember I was standing in the hair and makeup room, and he was in the makeup chair. I was staring out the window, just zoning out completely, and he tried several times to get my attention just to say good morning. And as soon as it like broke through my fog and I turned around, I was like, oh. And then, yeah, a couple times when we were hanging out, like we had a homework room. So because we missed a lot of school to film, we'd have to bring our homework to the tutoring room, and we had 2 tutors who would help us out. And I remember one day I finished all my homework early, a nerd, and actually I finished my homework early all the time. But I remember I was talking to one of the tutors who I later did a production of Miss Saigon with, which is weird.
Of course.
And she was saying, "Oh, like what are you doing out of the tutoring room? Are you done?" And I went, "Yeah, I did all my homework." And she was sitting there with Jake, and he went, "Oh, do you want to do mine?" And I was like, because I was completely awkward and nervous. And I was like, "No, I'm good, thanks." And then he went, "Oh, well, can I like teach you to play the guitar?" And for some reason I wasn't like, "Yeah, that's amazing." I was like, "No, I'm good." And just pretty sure I just ran away.
Oh.
Because I'm the awkwardest person ever.
My God. Katie, I can't even process this information right now. You had a moment for Jake Epstein to wrap his arms around you and teach you how to strum the guitar. And you said, "I'm good."
Yeah,
Oh.
that's one of those like moments in life that I look back on and I just cringe at how incredibly awkward I must have been.
Oh my God. I actually think that moment that you had with Jake, that's probably the moment you were like, "I have to quit this show. I can never go back." You're like, that was
the shame!
I can never face Jake Epstein again. I gotta go.
Yeah. Peace out. Yeah, BRB.
The chat is also like, "Girl, he's the best answer. He's the only answer. Everyone has a crush on Greg." I think Jake Epstein is like the most crushable boy from the show, so I'm not surprised at all.
The thing is, he's the sweetest person in real life. Like, his character was such a jerk. Even on the episodes that the seasons that I was on, I know he became more of a jerk later, but he was just the nicest person. Like, and I actually also served him when I was working in a different restaurant. I was working at Shoeless Joe's, a new one that had opened in Toronto, and he came in with his mom and a bunch of friends. They just launched a theater show at something like Passe Muraille or something, like before he had gone full Mervish. He had done his own little musical, I think with his mom and his sister, and they were there for like rap party celebration kind of thing. And he did not recognize me with long hair, and that was heartbreaking.
No.
But after I was like, don't you, like, we were on the show and I was there for 2 years, like, do you remember? And then he was like, "Oh yeah, of course, you came to my mom's book launch." And I was like, "Yes, I did."
Oh, he remembers you. He might still remember you.
Yeah,
Katie.
well, did back then. That was, again, like 15, 16 years ago. And also, I am an engaged woman. I am taken.
This is
so.
true, I know, but it's Jake Epstein. We can dream still.
And I
about
live
him.
on a different continent, and he still hasn't accepted my Facebook friend request. So.
Oh, the burn! I'm sure he probably just doesn't use Facebook. I feel like people are either hit or miss. They either like love Facebook or they never ever use it. So hopefully.
Well, I requested his friendship back in 2007. So.
Okay, but Facebook was pretty popular back then. Sorry. I also, one thing I want to point out from this episode that I love is in Toby's locker. I know he's being a lot, but in his locker in the background, he has a chalkboard that says TI plus KM and a heart. And I thought that was one of the cutest little pieces of set design ever, that he would put that in his locker. Just imagine him on his tippy toes, like, writing it. That was so freaking cute.
They decorated all of our lockers, and mine had a bunch of anime girls, and I'm pretty sure one of them was actually hentai, because it was just like, there was very little clothing on that, and I was like, okay.
They probably just Googled
All
like
right.
anime girls and they were like, okay, that works. I like that.
Close enough. This must be what the kids like. Yeah.
I like that so much. Do you have any other memories from filming this episode, the iconic one where Toby's just being a little too clingy?
I remember the picnic scene because I really liked that top, like out of the picnic benches.
That's so
I really liked that top. I wish they'd let me keep it. What else? Yeah, I just remember being so nervous for that and being like, Mom, do you think they'll have a closed set? And she was like, it's just a kiss. I doubt it. Like, they're not going to need an intimacy coordinator. So
the fact that your mom is being like, chill, it's just a kiss, and then later gets slandered for potentially pulling you off the shelf. The lore just keeps getting crazier.
Yeah, no, that was part of the reason why I felt like this is injustice because my mom was so chill with everything.
She sounds like she's like, Katie, it's just a kiss, get over it. Meanwhile, the internet is like, Katie's mom is so strict. How did your mom feel after we all apologized to her on TikTok Live? How did she feel?
She thought that was hilarious. Like, I called her after it. I was like, see, you're vindicated now. She's like, you were way more bothered about that than I was.
That seems on brand, knowing what I know about your mom. She seems very chill. Just like go with the flow.
My mom is so cool. Yeah.
I love that. All right, well, we're going to keep going. We're going to go into Relax. This is where Katie plays floor hockey, or Kendra plays floor hockey.
Oh, God.
And it is definitely our longest piece. So we'll watch the first, 3 or 4 scenes, and then we'll pause and come back halfway through. But let's keep going with
Sounds
Relax.
good.
Yay.
Over here, Liberty, pass.
Great stuff, girls. Bring it in. All right, the final roster will be posted tomorrow. Not everyone made the cut, but today I was really impressed with all your effort. Good stuff, everyone.
That was a good game.
You ready?
Yeah. Awesome, I made it. Great. Now for the initiation.
Initiation?
Congratulations, one and all.
Thanks. Sorry you didn't make the team.
But your manager. That's good.
That's great. And believe me, I'm gonna keep you girls in line. Our new jersey design.
Wow, that's awesome, Liberty.
Yeah, it's really good. Thanks. We do have to convince Mr. Jeremiah to sponsor us and not boys basketball, but a minor detail.
Yeah, like the boys need funding.
I know, girls, you're excited about this, but even with sponsorship, we're not going to win anything unless we practice. Okay, so take your positions. We're going to do passing drills.
All right, so... Liberty, we just wanted to say that we really appreciate what you tried to do.
Thanks, but Miss H put me in my rightful place, the laundry room.
Van Zandt, what's up with trying to steal our sponsorship?
Yeah, who cares about girls' sports? Except, of course, mud wrestling.
Look, you girls are crazy. Jeremiah's gonna back us because we're a winning team.
You really think you're better than us?
Welcome to the conversation. Yeah.
Then prove it. Floor hockey. Girls versus boys.
Liberty.
Okay. Say, winner gets a sponsorship?
And loser does the other team's laundry for a week.
Awesome. I sweat like a pig.
Yeah, I got some fancy profession.
So whose idea was this again? Well, I am not coaching you guys so you can get into a grudge match with the boys over bragging rights.
It's not about bragging rights. It's about a sponsorship.
But why gamble for it? Let Mr. Jeremiah decide.
He can't, so we have to do this.
Look, I know this is very important for you, but between school and preparing you girls for the actual competition, I can't help you with this. I'm sorry.
But we need a supervisor.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Great. Now, who's gonna coach us?
I will. And I'll lead us to victory like Napoleon in the Battle of Leipzig.
What is she? That's crazy. We're not professional hockey players. What is she? Oh my gosh, I can't. You've got to be kidding.
Napoleon said if you want authority, you must dress the part. I look regal, commanding,
Stupid.
Same here.
silence!
Liberty, I can't practice today. I sort of have my period.
Manny, a true champion doesn't let a silly little monthly visitor stand between her and victory. Now let's get started. Fall in positions!
Wow, Liberty's being a little bit of a tyrant. Do you remember filming anything from this time?
Now that I see it, I remember the cape, but I did not remember it until now. And also the audacity of Spinner to say mud wrestling in front of his little sister, kind of gross.
Geek Riot said in chat, I can't believe they didn't have Kendra stand up to her brother. That would have been a perfect time to clap back at him and say a little witty Kendra line at him.
Would have been great, I know. But, I don't know, maybe she was just too grossed out and retching in the bushes. Because if my brother ever said that, I'd be like, ugh.
I would feel
we did not raise you that way.
I love it. Well, we're officially pretty much at the halfway point, which is crazy. And I'm going to have some Degrassi fans come up on stage. If you want even more Katie, then you're in luck because we have a bonus video over on Patreon where Katie is answering your fan questions. Does she think Toby and Kendra would have stayed together in season 4? And what does she think about Spinner and Emma getting married? All of that is over on patreon.com/Degrassi Kid, where we release a bonus video for every single podcast. Go check it out. But for right now, let's get back to our watch party with Katie Lai. You mentioned that your brother is in Degrassi. Have you ever seen his scenes on the show?
Briefly, I think I looked it up again, probably to mock him. And I do remember when the episode aired, Googling him, because we Google each other all the time to see what the randomest stories we can find are. And somebody was in a Degrassi chat role-playing as him, and I was like, dude, you're not even that important. Like, how far down the list did they have to be on characters to end up with you? And he was like, well, at least I was on the show. And I was like, yeah, so was I. So...
Oh, I like that now he Googles you and People Magazine comes up. So, like, what a flex. We love that. Well, I thought it would be fun if we watched his scenes and react to. He's in the show for about 35 seconds. Are you down for us to watch his 2 scenes together? And
yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. I want to watch Tim.
Okay, we'll mute and we'll watch Tim on Degrassi.
Hey.
Hey, Claire. Didn't see you at church this weekend.
It's family stuff.
Yeah, I heard about that. We said a big prayer for you.
That's very nice. Thank you.
It must be hard watching your family crumble around you. Anytime you want to talk.
Okay.
Jesus is always there for you.
If Jesus loves me so much, why does he want me to go through this?
It's all part of his plan.
His plan sucks.
Excuse me, who are you?
Just a guy trying to have a rational discussion.
He's just trying to help me figure things out. Have a nice lunch.
What are your thoughts about Tim's appearance on Degrassi?
I wish you could have heard the sound that came out of my mouth.
I love watching you react to it.
I love how tall he was that they had to do a wide shot to get them both in frame.
And he is in it a little bit longer, but mainly, like, Claire, like, monologues at him a lot, and he just kind of sits there and then is like, well, we'll pray about it. Just ask Jesus for forgiveness. What do you think about his character? Is he anything like Tim in real life?
No. And I know Tim, so Tim is a better actor than me, always has been, always will be. He went to drama school, no big deal. He's a film editor now, so he's still very involved. But I couldn't shake his voice saying those words, just sounding like pure sarcasm to me. Yeah, he's not like that at all. If there is a problem, he's like, okay, let's get down to brass tacks, let's figure this out, and he'll do the kind of like the root cause analysis, and he'll find a solution, and he'll help you implement that solution. Or if you want to just vent at him, he'll be like, yeah, okay, and he'll listen, but he won't be like, I know the answer, and it's Jesus, so just stop thinking about it. Like, that's not him at all.
Oh, that is so fun. I'm so glad you were so down to watch his scenes. I had cut it in here hoping you would be down to watch it. And the fact that you were like, yes, we have to watch his scenes together, that makes me so happy.
Yes! Oh, now I'm going to call him. I missed him. I haven't seen him since Christmas. And all my other siblings, but...
This is how iconic to be like, hey, I was just watching you on Degrassi. It's going to be so cute. I like that.
So, literally, that is what I'm going to say. And he'll be like, why were you watching Degrassi? And I'll be like, no reason.
No reason. It's because you're famous, and we requested you to please be our special celebrity guest. You can gloat to him about it.
It's my best Discord friend invited me over to this live, so you know.
Yeah, you can brag about it. It'll be pretty fun. Awesome. Well, why don't we get back into Kendra's story? We're gonna finish out Relax, which has Kendra actually competing against the boys and her brother.
You stay in the left wing, allowing the forecheckers to go deep in the offensive zone.
What's this play called again?
The left wing lock. It limits breakout space and forces the opposition's defense to carry the puck or bank it up in the boards. Girls, this is child's play. Hey, little Miss Happy Face, what's a neutral zone trap, huh?
I don't know.
Page 16, did you read it? Maybe you don't know how to read.
Why are you picking on me?
Because you're the weakest link.
Attention students, a friendly request from our custodial staff that you use the garbage cans provided in all corridors.
Don't test me, Kendra.
Why not, Napoleon?
If we want to win, you players need to pull together.
We're not going to win, Liberty. Not with you barking orders.
They're not orders, they're plays.
We don't understand them. They're useless. Kind of like you as coach.
Ew. Okay, girls, remember what Napoleon said. One must know when to leave the skin of a lion to take the skin of a fox. So, get out there and give it to them, right? Right.
Ready? Ready?
Round the offense perimeter creates. Manny, take it in, take it in. Can't take it in now.
Whoa, hold on, guys. Hold on. You okay? Help me get her up, guys. Get her up. Get her up.
Ow.
Slowly. Where does it hurt? Are you okay?
It's my wrist. I landed on it.
She's fine. You're fine, right?
I don't want to take any chances. Manny, go see the nurse.
No, she's going back out on the floor where we need her.
I'm the ref, and I'm telling her to go see the nurse. Go.
After this period.
Get someone else to play.
Those girls, they're alternates for a reason, Joey. No.
You're being a tyrant.
I'm doing my job.
Liberty, maybe you need to relax.
And maybe you need to shut up and do what I tell you, all of you.
Good luck trying to win short two players, Liberty.
Someone make sure Manny goes to the nurse's office, please.
Can't believe you girls. I thought you wanted to win.
Not like this.
Hey, game's not over, guys. They can still come out and finish it.
See this? I cannot believe the way the game just ended like that. It's all her
I
fault.
can't believe you're all quitting. This is a team.
We're not quitting the team, Liberty. We're quitting you.
That's so unfair.
Coaches are supposed to inspire people. You just bark at us.
And give us crazy textbooks? 1,000 ways to make us miserable.
And the stupid Kate.
Plus that whole thing with Manny.
All right, I get the point. Look, you're a great team. Be mad at me, but don't let those guys win. Kendra, your slap shot is dead on. Emma, you're a good offensive captain. Focus on getting Kendra to the net, let her do the scoring. And it's your game.
She does have a point. We can't let those jerks get the jerseys.
Let's get him. Sorry we didn't win.
You almost won. Losing by 1 point sucks, but impressive.
Thanks.
Not impressive enough to get Joey's uniforms, of course.
I don't know about that. Girls?
Mr. Jeremiah said he hadn't seen such a great battle of the sexes since Billie Jean King beat Bobby Riggs.
Whoever they are. I don't understand.
Joey's sponsoring both teams. We impressed him that much.
Wow, you girls look incredible.
You mean we look incredible?
Try it on. It's perfect.
What do you think about that episode?
I remember standing around and waiting to start shooting, and they were taking the light measurings near our faces to see and pulling focus just to make sure that we had the right lighting, that the camera was going to be able to see us properly. And we were filming on film back then too, so you had to make sure it was good. It wasn't digital. And yeah, I remember like having the light sensor in front of my face and just kind of like crossing my eyes at it, like pretending to bite it and stuff like that, and then making faces at the camera. And that's, yeah. Now I know what episode that was from.
That is so cute. Oh, I love it. We're piecing together your childhood memories. I like this. And
Hobby's clearing.
Now we've been here for over an hour now. How are you feeling about watching yourself? Is it feeling more normal? Is it still feeling kind of weird?
It's feeling more normal, and it's weird because I've like I mentioned, like self-tapes, you have to watch yourself back, and seeing some of my expressions in these scenes, I can still see some of that in myself to this day. Like I'll watch little me make an expression and be like, oh wow, I've been doing that for that long. Like it's
so cute.
At least I'm consistent.
That is so cute. My favorite Kendra face that she's made so far is when Toby was looking at her through the glass and she went and did that little like crazy face at him.
They told me to do that, so I didn't remember the context for that, but that is sadly one of the screen grabs that circulates when you do Google my name. It's the, and I did not remember why I did that. I was like, I know it's not edited. I know I did that face. I cannot remember why. And I'm still not 100% sure why they put that in. But yeah, the director was like, can you just like roll your eyes, make a face? And I like rolled my eyes. He's like, no, make it more like silly, kooky, like cross your eyes. And I was like, okay. So.
Oh my gosh. I love that we're learning the lore, but I also love that we're piecing these memories together for you. We reminded you that 9/11 happened in this. Reminded you why you rolled your eyes happened in this. This is great. This is really good for us. Just kidding.
Again, I didn't forget. They told me not to.
I love this so much. And we had a question come in from Patreon from a fan named Mike who wanted to know, you had Shane Kipple was your brother on the show. Do you have any memories of working with Shane Kipple?
Weirdly, not really. We didn't talk that much. Even when we were in scenes together, we didn't really even chit chat all that much.
That's very sibling.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You guys are method acting together.
Yeah, don't talk to me. We're getting on each other's nerves. We never really hung out. We never really chatted.
Oh, that's so fair. Well, he's been doing a lot of conventions lately, and I know that and I asked him directly about his thoughts on you being bullied on the show, and he was really sad to hear it, and he asked us to pass along his sympathies for your experience on the show.
Aw,
he said
that's sweet. Thank you.
His big brotherly love to you.
That's very sweet.
We also, behind the scenes, we call this era, we call him Blinner for blonde Spinner, because just randomly Spinner becomes blonde in this season. So this is Blinner that you're working with for us.
I did think that was quite bleached, yeah.
Yeah, and did not tell anyone that he was doing it. He just showed up and did it, which is brutal. You should have done that in protest. You should have been like, well, I'm going to bleach this thing.
That is definitely against our contract.
I love that. All right, well, we will continue on. We're getting to Dressed in Black, which is when Toby buys condoms. Let's tune in.
Ooh, JT the stud. Check this out.
Guys, they're not mine.
Then whose are they?
They must be Toby's. That's gross.
That is so classic.
Toby? Kendra? He's planning with my sister?
Spinner, it's just...
When I find Isaacs, he's finished.
Oh, good.
How old am I?
12?
And what grade am I in?
7?
And you thought I'd have sex with you? Pervert!
It's Judgment Day, Isaacs.
Go ahead. But I want you to know that the reason I bought that stuff was because I really like your sister. I mean, I really like her, but I wasn't thinking of having sex with her. We've only kissed. One time.
If you weren't thinking about it, why'd you buy all that stuff?
Because if I was gonna have sex with Kendra, which I'm not, I'd want to take care of her. I mean, having sex never even occurred to me until JT started talking about being prepared and all.
JT. So this was JT's idea?
No. He just suggested that I buy that stuff, just in case.
I exceptionally want your reaction to this episode. What do you think about this plot line?
I think this is the episode I remember most vividly. Not my first episode, not the Kiss episode. I think this is the one. I remember the exact lines, smacking him into the locker. I remember the tone. I remember I remember doing it in rehearsal and the director's like, yeah, just like that. No notes.
Oh, and you crushed it. That pervert, Lil said in chat, pervert, her love of anime is showing. It's very much a pervert. We love this storyline so much. I want to know what your parents thought of this episode, given the lore that follows.
I honestly don't think they even, kept track of what was going on Degrassi, to be quite honest.
Just
they understand what acting is, so...
I love this. I do think, I know I've said this, I think every time we've collabed together, but I do think it is so funny to have this scene happen and then the fandom be like, obviously the next thing is that Toby and Kendra are gonna have sex and her mom in real life is gonna be pissed. I do not understand how that jump happened or where. I think my next goal is I have to figure out where the lore started. I gotta find the first person who ever posted it and figure this out.
Yeah.
Where did that come
I think it actually may have been, the first time I remember seeing that rumor was on an IMDb message board. And I don't remember if it was Degrassi or mine or whatever. It was on an IMDb message. I don't think they even have message boards anymore.
Oh my
God.
God.
Yeah, it was on IMDb and I was on my family's gigantic 2004 laptop. We called it Free Willy because it was massive. Big silver thing. And I remember it was my turn on the laptop, and I was just Googling around, as one does, and I was like, oh, gee, I wonder what's happening on Degrassi, and I was like, and I remember, trying to figure out what was going on, and then obviously I couldn't reply to it, because either people would accuse me of pretending to be me, or they wouldn't believe that it actually was, or they'd take it in the opposite direction, be like, oh, you're just deflecting, you're trying to tell us something else, because so this must be right. So I was just like, I can't say anything. What do I do? And I ended up just closing the laptop and walking away and finding my mom and being like, you'll never guess what. She's like, even back then, she's like, you care about this more than I do.
Oh my God. I guess it never clocked to me that you had seen these rumors so early. Like, I don't know why I had always assumed like maybe like later in life you checked back on it, but like so soon after leaving Degrassi, you just lived with this in your soul, knowing that everybody thought this about you. Oh, you poor thing.
Yep.
You poor thing.
Yep. Just so angry. And like, again, and the reason that I gave for telling a lie about the reason that I left in the first place, because I didn't want the media, I didn't want a witch hunt, and I knew that if I had gone online and defended my parents, people would have been like, oh, then why'd you really leave? And then I couldn't say anything, so I had to just let that fester. But
so
we're all adults now.
Mature of you to like handle that at such a young age. I would have immediately been like I would have been all up in that and not even have clocked like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. In 2004 on the internet, I never would even clock that at all. I am curious, like, because I don't know if we've really talked to each other before about the setup. Like, Kate had introduced us to each other, but what made you go, okay, I am going to trust this complete stranger who I don't know on the internet and go on their podcast and tell this story that I haven't told for the last 20 years? What made you say yes to that?
So, as you can see, the desire to explain the real reason why I left Degrassi has been in my heart for a very long time. Yeah. And I think around the time I first got a Reddit account, so we're talking maybe 10, 15 years ago, I kind of went, I wonder, if I should do an Ask Me Anything, like hold up a little sign, prove that it's actually me. Because I'd go back and I'd check on, like, what's going on, like, what are the new theories, what's going on? And thank God somebody found a headshot of me when I was 20, and that became one of the results when you Google me instead of just that horrible haircut. And somebody actually commented under it, thank God she grew up prettier. And I was like, wow, you're not wrong, but wow. But I got a Reddit account and I was like, oh, all these people are doing an Ask Me Anything, maybe I'll do that. And I kind of went back and forth for the same reasons, people being like, that's not the truth, or you're not actually her, or how do we know, or that didn't happen, that kind of thing. So I kind of put it on the back burner. And also in the meantime, I did my undergrad degree. I started work as a consultant, working all across North America and Southern Africa. Then I moved here to the UK and I did some marketing work, did my MBA, but went back into consulting. Now I'm in finance. So it kind of went further and further back on the back burner. But yeah, Kate and I reconnected over Instagram, and she was like, yeah, by the way, I'm a moderator in a bunch of like Degrassi communities. Yeah. And I went, oh wow, okay, cool. And she went, do you want to do an Ask Me Anything? And I was like, in fact, I do. But then she said, okay, so my friend Jocelyn actually has a much bigger platform than I do. It's not just a couple Facebook groups, like it's this podcast that gets quite a lot of listeners and distribution. So as much as Kate wanted to do the interview herself, she was like, I think we might get more of an audience if Jocelyn takes over. But so much credit to Kate for getting us together, because it's been amazing. It's been so great to be back in this community. You guys have been so welcoming, and I still can't believe that you care about a 13-year-old kid from like 23 years ago. Like, that is just, it's so astounding to me, the amount of positivity and love. So I appreciate it so much.
I have to give an even bigger shout out to Kate. Like, I blew up her phone with the thank yous when this happened, but for her, like, because this is a huge opportunity. I mean, this, yes, my podcast, I think it's one of like the most listened to Degrassi podcasts, but your interview elevated my podcast beyond belief. I mean, People Magazine, my most streamed episode of all time. So for her to give up that opportunity and pass it to me, like, Kate, shout out to you. You like literally changed my life. And I'm so happy the reaction was so positive. I will say, no shade to other aspects of the Degrassi fan community, but like, I will not go near Reddit because it is the, like, any fan community on Reddit is the most toxic and negative. So I kind of feel so special that I got to steer you away from that and be like, no, Katie, come over here, do this interview, don't do the Reddit one. I'm glad you chose the safe option.
To be clear, I'm not in any fan communities on Reddit. Mm-hmm. I mostly use it for like local events that are going on, and like cute pictures of dogs, English major memes because my undergrad was in English. I haven't been on Reddit in a very long time. I deleted it off my phone, so I don't even remember what subreddits I'm in, but I'm not in any fan communities. I think I'm still in r/Glasgow from when I did a project up there 3 years ago.
Oh my god. Okay, I love that. Actually, I don't know if you even know that this happened, because at the time I was so embarrassed this happened, but we had Reddit drama from our podcast. Did I ever tell you about it? Okay.
No.
I'll tell you the lore, Katie, because I almost got canceled from our episode. So, long story short, I didn't know that on YouTube, if you put an unlisted video into a playlist, that people could click on it and watch it. And as you know, I put it on Patreon first, and then I put it out publicly. So I had accidentally put this into a playlist, and it started going out before it was supposed to go out publicly. And it went on to Reddit. And I was like, no big deal. I just took the video down, and I re-uploaded it to Patreon. But then there was drama that because I had put it on Patreon first, I was capitalizing on your trauma, and that I had actually staged the entire thing and leaked it early so there would be more interest so I could profit more off your trauma. So people on Reddit thought that I was profiting off your trauma and taking advantage of you, Katie.
I mean, look, Degrassi put me through university and bought me a car, so I think I'm good. I've profited enough off my own trauma. Like, let somebody else profit. That's fine.
Yes, let's make that money. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy.
I was share.
Yeah. I was not smart enough to do that. I actually felt so dumb. I was like, how have I had a podcast for like 3 years at this point and don't know that if you put an unlisted video on a playlist? And then it was like this mastermind manipulation tactic. I was like, no, I'm just an idiot. I'm just some guy. So we survived.
Excellent.
Those were the highs and lows of the podcast. But then like 2 days later, People Magazine reported on it. So I was like, okay, who cares about the Reddit thing?
So there we go. Yeah. Just never read the comments and you're fine.
Never read the comments. All right, let's continue on. We're going to watch, this is the season 2 finale episode. Kendra's kind of a minor character in it, but we do get to see Jake Epstein. Ooh. All right, let's mute.
I'm engaged. Stop it.
I love it.
Attention students, textbook drop-off hours have been extended until 6 p.m. today.
And there you go. You're on the list.
So, rumor's true.
Oh, it's nothing personal, Paige. There's 20 couples on this list.
Yeah, and only one from 9th grade.
You're splitting our vote. People can vote for who they want.
It doesn't matter anyway. Let's do some stupid luau thing.
And that's why I love you. No, not love you, just like you a lot.
The time has come. Votes are in for the Luau King and Queen. Oh, and thanks to Toby Isaacs and Kendra Mason for all their hard work on this. And the winner is, from grade 9, Ashley Kerwin and Greg Manning.
That's not fair. I'm just concerned about you.
Well, I'm sick of you. And everyone just being concerned.
Craig.
Let him cool down. Everyone back into the dance. I'll check in on Craig in a minute.
Do you remember Jake Epstein crashing in on set as Craig Bailey? Do you remember this?
I remember the luau part. I don't remember tearing the mural down. That's very dramatic.
Were you beaming at him like, I can fix him. I can change him?
Probably more like, wow, I wish I could express my anger in such an artistic and over-the-top way.
Oh, that is so fair. Yeah, hot boys do get away with their broodiness. I love that.
Yeah.
And this was the end of season 2, so at this point, did you know you were coming back for season 3? Or was it kind of up in the air?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, we knew at this point. We already had, it was a couple weeks before we started shooting the last episode where they were like, yep, just so you guys know, you're renewed for next year. So everybody, we got to sign all of our contracts and everything like that. And we had a watch party at the end of shooting, we watched the last episode, and then we had the wrap party, which I believe that year it was in Liberty Village in Toronto. Yeah, I've vague memories coming back. I have a photo album of season 2, and I've got a group shot of all of us in our luau gear, with like the little plastic lays and all the tie-dye and everything. And yeah, I can't remember who's in that photo, but I do know that Jake was in that photo because it's in a scrapbook that my sister found and made fun of me forever.
You need to find this for us. We need this. If I can capitalize on you even further, Katie, get it. Get it for us, please.
I'm pretty sure it's in my parents' garage, okay? It's 6,000 kilometers away right now.
Let me call your mom right now. No, but if you ever do get, you really should post those.
Probably pick up.
We would freak out if you ever did get to post those on the internet again. Like we would freak out. Don't post them on Reddit.
I'll see if I can find them.
Post them over here.
No, God no. I'll see if I can find them next time I go back to Toronto.
I know one of my hopes in life, I know like if you're ever in Toronto you need to spend time with your family, but like I'm really hopeful that sometime the universe will work out that we're both in Toronto at the same time. Even if we could just see each other and embrace, I would be so happy. But I'm hoping the universe will work out for us sometime. It's insane that I haven't met you before. It's nuts.
I know. We've been in Canada at the same time, but several provinces apart. I just feel like every time I go over PEI now I wave. But one day we'll be in Toronto at the same time.
I'm manifesting, and I feel like the universe needs it to happen. It feels like I met you. Like, I can't believe that I only met you last year because I feel like I've known you for so long, and I feel so comfortable with you. But we've never met each other. We're strangers on the internet.
Yeah, they always told us not to meet random people off the internet, and yet here we are trying our hardest.
And yet now I love you so much. I love it. All right, well, we're going to start... Happy anniversary to us. We're going to start season 3. We're going to watch 2 episodes together, 2 scenes. Gangsta Gangsta and Should I Stay or Should I Go? Let's dive in.
En passant, you can't do that. Oh, I can. A rare but legal move of opportunity by the lowly pawn.
Toby, is everything okay?
JT was supposed to be here.
Then why is he sitting over there?
He probably forgot today's the inaugural meeting of the Rooks and Knights Society. Hey, JT! Over here!
Lot of garbage.
Emma?
Anybody could walk by.
Who cares?
I do.
Home 9F.
On its way. Thanks. Next.
One, please. Oh, I don't need a card.
If it's for a girl, you need one.
You know what? Let's make it a dozen.
Kendra, you have 30 seconds to finish up with those.
I think you're gonna get a row.
And can we please bring the decibel level a bit lower in here?
What's his damage?
He hasn't looked good lately.
gosh, you rock. No, I love you. Know us forever. That is brutal. Do you remember any of this?
I remember the ravine scene because they had me and a bunch of extras, because again, Kendra, we swear she has friends. It was me and a bunch of extras who were gathering outside the tree line, and it was this whole like campaign, like clean the ravine. But because they were extras, they weren't allowed to say any words out loud, because then they'd have to be paid as featured. So they were background. They had to add in the other voices afterwards. It's ADR. It's called additional dialogue recording. So it was probably actually my brother and sister who did the ADR for the crowd scene, even though they weren't the extras that were in it. And it was so horrendously awkward because it was like there was some I can't remember what, there was a teacher who was like, all right, everybody, thanks so much for coming out, we're all going to get together, and then just me going, clean the ravine, all by myself.
Oh my god. You know what, you're right, this makes me realize I didn't put that scene in. I failed us. There is a scene there.
It's awkward.
There is an extra Casey. Maybe whenever I edit the podcast, I'll put it in, and then I'll act like you didn't say, I'll act like we had actually watched it together and put that clip in. That's what I'll do. We'll never know that I forgot to put it in there.
We have 1 hour to pick up each and every last piece of garbage. Remember, guys, today we're gonna clean the ravine! Woohoo!
But this is an iconic moment because she's stumbling upon Sean and Emma, who are like the big dramatic relationship. So Kendra coming in and breaking up the kiss. Ooh, we had some opinions about that. Also, the other thing, I think my fan theory is that Kendra must have gotten into like the best university because she has soccer, she has floor hockey, she has lacrosse, she has chess club, she has cleaning the ravine, she has selling flowers for this thing. Like her resume to get into a university, it must be 8 pages long.
Extracurriculars, man.
Yeah. That's insane.
I think it's because Kendra wasn't in the same grade as all the other characters, so it's like, how the hell do we write her in if we can't put her in class? So
you're right.
Gotta be doing extracurriculars with everybody instead.
You are so right. They should have just had her like decide to come in grade 8 or something. I get that Spinner was already going there, but like just have her like transfer. Maybe she went to a different school now, like her parents want them to be together. That would have made things so much easier for us. I'm also curious about the Degrassi theme song. Does it give you any type of feels?
It's such an earworm. It gets stuck in my head for days.
No way.
Like, I try to avoid listening to it because I know it's just going to be on a loop in there forever now.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Katie Lai, Kendra Mason is walking around singing Whatever It Takes in her hand. That's cool.
Yeah, now that I've heard it, and I was like, as soon as I saw the title cards come up, I was like, it's going to be a week at least. So now you know, anytime I'm staring off into the distance for the next week, that's what's going on in there. It's just me going,
that makes me so happy. Were you excited that you were now officially in the theme song? Did that feel cool?
It made me, I was so, when they lined us up to, like, they actually shot the opening to season 3 in season 2. So remember I said, like, we got renewed, we got the go-ahead. They shot the opening scene that season.
Oh, that is so cool. I'm so curious why they chose lacrosse. They never play lacrosse on the show, but all of a sudden now Kendra's in lacrosse.
I have a feeling maybe they just had the lacrosse sticks as props, and they were like, "Oh, we've never used these. Let's use them now. Let's get our money's worth."
Okay, I love that so much. All right, well, we've only got 2 more times to stop. The next time we're gonna watch 3 episodes because Kendra becomes a bit of a lurker now. She's kind of watching everyone else's storylines play out. We're gonna watch Holiday, Accidents Will Happen, and It's Raining Men. 3 episodes. We'll pause.
All right.
Ash, Ron.
Maybe they won't be spending Christmas together. Anyways, it's my pleasure to introduce, a little earlier than expected, Kendra Mason and her Chinese New Year Dragon Dance.
Well done, Manny. Okay, Kendra, you're up next. Manny, get your photo done, please.
Ms. H, I don't feel so good.
Oh no, not you too, Kendra. All right, no more breathing, okay, girls? There are germs everywhere, and I'm not about to lose another one of you to the stomach flu going around.
Help me, please.
Okay, it's like straight eye for the gay guy, right? Okay, this Enrique called. Wants his shirt back. This whole Oliver Twist thing. Please, sir, don't wear this. You look like an idiot.
Spin, what?
Planning on wrestling cattle, dude?
Yeah, don't throw that.
Now this. Classy, sporty, very David Beckham, and very Del Rossi.
Cool. Spin, I just want to say thanks. Well, I guess for everything.
Yeah, don't get mushy.
My question is, why were they upset about you having the same hair as Cassie Steele, but not upset that you now look like Marco? That's my question. Oh, I love that tickled you.
So unexpected, but I've never seen that before. But that is, yeah, I can see that now. That's hilarious.
Another theory on our gay pipeline. It's a gay haircut, clearly. What it would turn into.
Why Kendra was there.
Oh, yeah, I know. She's just like lurking. I'm curious about it too. But those are 3 episodes that we watched. Do you have any memories of filming these 3 moments?
The gymnastics one I do, because flipping up on the bar like that is about the only thing that I could actually do. They were like, they had the uneven bars, and they're like, okay, so we'll just have you like do a couple like, you know, like a little, not like a full routine, but just like a couple moves on the uneven bars. And I was like, who told you I could do gymnastics? Because they lied. It's not on my resume. I know it's not on my resume because I wouldn't have put it on my resume because I cannot live up to that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And the other thing is, you'll notice I was wearing track pants when everyone else was just in unitards because I have a birthmark on my leg and I was super, super like self-conscious about it. And I did not want to be seen with my legs exposed. So I was like, can I please just like wear some shorts or something? They're like, that's not really how gymnastics works. And I'm like, but like she's not feeling well. Maybe I could just like, could I just? So finally they gave me the pants to wear, and it does look awkward now because nobody does a gymnastics routine wearing full on pants. They wear a unitard.
This is so funny.
But yeah, those are the 2 things I remember about that episode was, what are you talking about? No, I can't do gymnastics, and please let me wear pants.
Please let me wear pants. Well, I can tell you, as a fandom that scrutinizes every screen of the show, I have never noticed the idea that, oh yeah, why is she wearing pants? And I have never even seen a post on the internet being like, why is she wearing pants in gym? So I think you've scaved this one. I think you're fine from this one. There's no drama.
Yeah, I have a big old tattoo over that birthmark now, and it's very cool, and I would absolutely wear unitards now to show it off.
That is so sick. What's the tattoo of?
It's a bee and a bunch of flowers done around it, and they were actually done separately. The bee was done by the same artist who did a moth on my cousin in the same place, and it was completely by chance. Like, she just recommended me this tattoo artist when she used to live in London, and I went to the tattoo artist and I said, hey, I want this bee, I want it on my leg, and then I went to go show my cousin, and she's like, oh, I have this moth in the same place by the same artist. So I was like, that's really cute.
That is so cool. Can we get matching I Survived the Degrassi Black Hole tattoos next time we're in Toronto?
If we can find some way to like, yeah, I don't have a lot of text tattoos, so if we can find some way to symbolize that.
We can do it.
Maybe
do a black hole.
maybe just this little like, I would for sure get this little swirl. That's so cute.
We're doing it. We're locking it in, Katie. We're locking it in.
Excellent.
Incredible. I love it. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to ask you about this is because the Accidents Will Happen episode was actually banned in the United States. Maybe that's why no one was commenting on your pants because they'd never seen it. But this is Manny's abortion episode, and it wasn't allowed to be played in the US. They played it later on. But I was curious, did you know that episode was banned?
No, I forgot that Manny had an abortion.
Yes, this episode, it was like one of the most controversial, and so Degrassi fans just didn't get it. There was a bunch of people who went on the internet, went to LimeWire and like illegally downloaded it. Even when the box set came out, it was like the episode you never got to see. So Yeah, that you were in a banned episode of Degrassi for being in an abortion storyline.
Oh, I feel like such a rebel. I love it.
Yeah. I also feel like your brother's character later on would have been pissed. He would have been like,
oh, he would have been beside
kick
himself. Yeah,
Manny out of this school. I love it. Well, we're going to continue on. We're going to see not only Kendra's final scene in Degrassi, but then we're also going to cut to season 4 where Toby tries to explain why Kendra disappeared, despite the fact that Kendra's also Spinner's sister. So we're going to pause and we're going to react.
Now, I know having a thermometer in your mouth is uncomfortable, but you gotta leave it there, okay?
Okay, Mom. I love you.
Oh.
Just wait till I tell Mom.
Oh, yeah, go right ahead, miss. I don't have any evidence.
Mom, he's faking.
With a temperature of 101, I don't think so.
Pain.
Pain? I'm the one in pain. My arm.
Kendra, this isn't a competition. I'll be home by 5. You be sure to drink lots of fluids and call me at work if you need anything.
But...
Kate, the hen has flown the coop.
All right, Shavaratri Degrassi, and welcome to our Bollywood nights. Are we all having an amazing time or what? All right, so let's decide how we're gonna choose tonight's king and queen. You'll notice some voting boxes out.
All right, everyone, you know the drill. Y'all need to move the door. It's called quiet. And very wet badges. Come through. Let's get out of here. Come on.
Chris and I broke up in July.
Sorry, Kendra and I broke up in August.
Sorry, I believe I was abducted by aliens over Labor Day weekend. And Towers and I broke up. Sorry.
Wow, first we'll start with the explaining away Kendra Mason. Have you ever seen that scene before?
I haven't. I didn't know what they said about me. I didn't know that they addressed it, because as far as I could tell, and again, this is going back 20 years, everybody was just like, yeah, they never said where she went, so...
It's
I don't know. I've never...
It kind of feels like they didn't say where he went because, like, everyone else, all the other couples that they broke up with, makes sense they don't come back because they broke up with them. But, like, you're still related to Spinner, and Spinner never. Also, maybe on brand for Spinner to just, like, never talk about his sister, though. So, like, maybe that's valid.
I mean, he didn't talk about her before she joined the show, so...
This is true. What are your thoughts on the way that they explained away Kendra?
So blasé. Like, he was obsessed with her. What the hell? Just, meh, sorry, meh.
I agree. It was absolutely crazy to watch that happen in real time. I did love Liberty's, like, and I was abducted by aliens. Just kidding. Towers when I broke up. I did think that was
Classic.
cute. That was very, very cute.
That's great.
And I don't know.
Very rule of threes in comedy. I like that.
Yes, they nailed that part. I also don't know if you know, I think it's just a fun thing to share with you that that episode that Kendra was in where Spinner is sick, that's their take on Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Spinner and Paige
I was
skip
gonna
school.
say, yeah, it's very like, oh no, I'm sick, let's go hang out. It's very Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That was definitely what they were going for. And I loved this scene between them because it was like, we don't often get to go home with the Degrassi kids, and to get to see their home life and the way they bicker and like the way their mom kind of intercepts between them. Oh, like I wish we got to see more of that. That would have been so cool.
Yeah, and I remember that set as well. I don't remember much about shooting the scene, but I do remember waiting to shoot the scene, and then I guess kind of sometimes when I'm shooting, I just go into like a fugue state. Like I know I'm saying the lines. I've done all the work behind it, and now they're just coming out of me as I like interact with the other actor, and I sometimes just don't remember actually shooting it. So that's one of those times I very clearly remember like Shane being in the bed and me being in the doorway, and I don't remember why I had the thing on. I did not actually break my arm or sprain my wrist. They just put that on me. But yeah, I remember standing there waiting, again, not really chit-chatting because we didn't really hang out all that much, even though we were the only two people in the room. And then, yeah, they called action, and I was like, boom, I'm in it. And then I remember leaving the set.
Oh my god. Okay, I love that you remember so much. I feel like this room would stay in my brain because like the stuff that was on his walls, I don't know if he clocked it, but he's got like Halloween masks and like a very weird boy room. I feel like I would be in a fever dream.
It's very blue. Yeah.
Well,
the set directors had a lot of fun, clearly.
Oh, clearly. They were like, Spinner's room, we can do literally anything in here. Well, Katie, in terms of watching Degrassi, those are all the scenes, except for the one that I forgot. Those are all the scenes that you appeared in on Degrassi. How do you feel revisiting your time as Kendra Mason on the show?
It really did ramp down in season 3, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was like... So, fun fact, the last scene that I was ever in, the fire in the gymnasium,
yeah.
I was not supposed to be in that scene at all. You'll notice I had no lines. I wasn't even written into the script. However, the director of that episode, Stephen Skeeney, directed me a couple years before in a show called Super Rupert. And he and I struck up a friendship because he was just the coolest guy, and the show was about just weird little kids being colorful, bright, and loud. And it was actually on the set of Anne of Green Gables, just painted wacky colors in Toronto.
I love that.
So they repainted it. All these crazy bright colors, and Steven was the director on that one, and he directed a bit that actually went into his director's show reel at the time of me and Amber Marshall, who's in Heartland, in the back of a convertible with 5 guys pretending to be a boy band, and the 2 of us are just babbling at them. We're supposed to be like super fans.
Oh my god.
And he actually put that in his show reel. But yeah, so Steven and I I loved him. I loved working with him. He was such a cool guy. He would always say to me, be like, Katie, like, give me a high five, give me a fist bump. The whole set was just such a kid-friendly environment. So then when I saw him on Degrassi and he was directing that, he just got me into, like, just even in the background, as many scenes as he could, because he's like, yeah, Katie's great. I want to work with her more. Let's get her in more scenes. So I wasn't even supposed to be in the fire scene, and he was like, yeah, let's throw her in there.
We love Steven for that. They could have used this as a setup, and then in season 4, Toby could have been like, it's so sad Kendra died in that fire at the dance.
Fire!
That would have made way more sense.
It was right there.
It was right there. That is so cool of Steven to do that. I'm happy because we got to have a little bit more Kendra in the show, which I really, really like. I like it. And, of course, you had decided to leave the show because you didn't have a good experience on the show. But I'm curious, your journey afterwards, was there a moment where you, like, did it affect your ability to look back on Degrassi? Or was there a moment where you were like, no, like, it is pretty cool that I got to do that?
It's both things, to be honest. So, what's interesting is when I left the show, my real life friends in high school, I found out who the real ones were. Because once I was no longer famous and once I was no longer recognized, a lot of people stopped hanging out with me. And my circle got a lot smaller. And one of my friends actually, she's seen me posting all this stuff in my Instagram story, and she messaged me a couple weeks ago and was like, yeah, I never knew about the whole bullying thing. I do remember that the day you quit, you came into school and we all celebrated with you. I was like, I don't even remember doing that. I don't remember, like, being out about being that happy about leaving. But yeah, she was like, yeah, we all celebrated. We didn't know why, but we knew that you were happy to leave, and we were just happy that you were happy. So yeah, she's one of my real ones. Shout out to Charlotte Chan. But yeah, everybody else, like, oh, and of course Lisa Sonderbeat, my friend who is making fun of my hair all the time. She named it. It was originally named the Pixie Bob, and then it suddenly became the Bixie Bob. Although in 3rd season there, it kind of became more of a mullet. But yeah, so my real friends stuck around. I lost a lot of not so close friends. So, but looking back on it, yeah, like it's bittersweet because I love acting. I loved being on set. I loved getting a new script, and back then they were mailed to you. Like, I loved getting home and seeing the mailbox and being like, yeah, new script, get to memorize it. What scenes am I in? Get my highlighter. But I also just have so much dread at even, like, one of the stories that you posted, Jocelyn, about you standing outside the gate to Epitome Pictures.
Yeah.
I saw that and my stomach dropped because I was like, that's the moment where I was like, okay, I'm at work again. Here we go. And it's really, really bittersweet. And of course, I always wonder what would have happened if I'd stayed. It seems like I probably wouldn't have had that many more scenes anyway. I may have been written out anyways. But it definitely affected my career because I was the first person to leave Degrassi. And as a result, I had one guest appearance on a show called Kevin Hill after that. And I voiced a character in a video game for the Nintendo DS. And those are the only professional things I did. I went into musical theater because I needed to have that outlet. I needed to still be acting. So I did a couple of productions out in Mississauga, but I wasn't on screen again until I moved here to London.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into this. But first I want to ask, were you nervous at all to come out whenever we did our podcast? Were you nervous to finally be like, I am Kendra, like I was bullied? And also, did the reaction to it, has it impacted your heart seeing the reaction to it?
Absolutely. So I remember on my anniversary with my fiance, we were sitting down at a restaurant. We were out for dinner, and I was going, okay, so there's this podcast, and I'm going to be on it. And he was on a show in the UK as well when he was a kid at the same age called Teachers. He played a character called Adam Grint. Look him up. It's hilarious. He had to wear a bald cap and a fat suit, so that's not actually what he looks like. But and he was also in Harry Potter, and I love telling people that. But
Insane.
It's
that
also the UK. Everyone was in Harry Potter.
Insane that you dropped that second. It's insane. But
because you have to see the Look, if everyone has embarrassing photos of me at age 13, they have to have embarrassing photos of Jason at age 13. But anyway, so we were out for our anniversary dinner, and we were sitting in a restaurant, and he was helping me through how I was going to word what I was going to say. Because I knew that it was going to be a question that was going to come up. It's the one question that's come up over and over, and I've had years to try and draft the perfect response. So we went back and forth on, okay, how are you going to say it? How are you going to, what order are you going to say? Because I said, here are the reasons why people said, here's the reason that I gave, but here's the real reason. And yeah, he helped me figure out how I was going to say it. And then the reaction online has been beyond what I hoped for. Honestly, I thought maybe 3 people would be like, oh, yeah, her. Who? I forgot who that was. But to see the fact that people are still thinking about me 20 years later and about little Kendra, who has such a special place in my heart as a character, that it's really, really heartwarming. And like I said, this community is so full of love, and it's been nothing but positivity and support, and I can't thank you guys enough.
Oh, we love you so much. I feel, my heart literally feels like it's like pounding right now with love. It feels so good that I was able to help lead this charge to make you feel good about your time on Degrassi, because we love you. Like we've been obsessed with you for 20 years, and now you're just here hanging out with us. Like, this is very, 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 very cool of you. Okay, we have one more fan question. We're gonna get Jolene.
Hi, Katie. How are you? Nice to see you again.
You too.
I love Kendra. I love all the minor characters. I was so sad to see her go. I am from California. I don't know if you've ever been. In the North Bay. I'm in the North Bay near San Francisco. So, and my question is, are you still into acting, or are you planning into going back into acting?
So, fun story. After the podcast with Jocelyn reached People Magazine, online edition, but still, I got the link to that article. I got a link to the podcast. I sent it out to a bunch of agents here in London, and a few were kind of interested, maybe. And then one agency called me and said, I want to sign you now. And I went, I haven't done anything. I barely have a demo reel. And he was like, I don't care. I'm going to sign you now. Here's what we're going to do. So I signed with British Talent Agency last year, almost exactly a year ago now. I got new headshots done. I've been doing some student films, some short films to put together a demo reel that's a little bit more updated. I am still going to have my Degrassi stuff on my show reel. My agent's calling it legacy scene work. And I've been taking acting classes here with some of the best acting classes. They are some of the best acting classes I've ever taken. And I've taken them quite a few in Toronto and some in New York, and or with a teacher from New York. And these classes have been amazing. I really feel like I'm back on my game. So in the year it's been since the podcast, I have done 2 short films and 2 commercials, or adverts as they're known here in the UK.
Oh, I am so happy for you. I'm so glad you're going back into Element because you are very talented.
Thank you.
Awesome. Jolene, thank you for such a thoughtful question. I appreciate it. Katie, right, like just very right before this event, Katie was DMing me and was like, hey, I'm in the short film. I have this link if you want to see it. And sent me the link to a short film that she's in that we are going to watch together. It's a 3-minute short film. Katie, will you give a setup to what we're about to watch?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is one of the short films that I mentioned that I did for my demo reel. It's a 3-minute short, actually shot on film by a woman from the London Film School who has the same last name as my fiance, which is kind of crazy, and has the same ethnic mix as me, which is also kind of crazy. And we got together at her house in London and shot this beautiful little film in a single day. Everything was a single take because we only had so many feet of film. But everything came together really, really well, and the whole day was just so lovely.
Okay, we're gonna watch this together. At this point in the watch party, we paused and watched Katie's short film called Elephant, which came out this year. If you want to watch her short film, I have linked it in the description. But for now, let's do our final check-in with Katie and say goodbye. And thank you for coming to our Degrassi watch party. Katie, you did so good. I'm so proud of you. Chat, what did you all think? Spam the chat with your love for Katie. Also, I love the visual element of storytelling where you can tell so much of a story without saying anything, and then your only real line being "that's fucking awful." Like, that's iconic to me. I really love that. Yay.
I think it's very in character.
Very good. There's lots of love coming in for you in chat. Lots of that's so priceless. Great job. We're so proud of you. Awesome job. Oh, yay. We're so proud. Is there anything you wanted to elaborate on about the plot or anything?
I would say that, so the woman playing my mom, obviously we had the picture of her on the shrine, and my call time was 10 a.m., I think, and hers wasn't until like 3 p.m. So we spent all day talking about like, oh, and mom on the shrine, and then mom in her kitchen, and like we're cleaning up, and here's her cookbooks, and this is mom's kitchen, and we're like, yep, she's an abstract figure. And then she walked in the door, and me and Hannah, the other girl, went,
that's so cute.
And we took a family photo in the doorway.
That's adorable. Mom! Oh, that is so cute. That is adorable. Well, I think you crushed it. And Katie, I'm so proud of you. Like, I never would have believed that this little, like, spark underneath you would lead you to doing all of this stuff. Like, you ran with it so fast. Like, I feel like you took off your headphones and went, okay, I'm going to go be an acting star now. Like, it was crazy. So good job. And I'm just really, really proud of you for everything you've accomplished.
Thank you. What's funny is probably about 2 or 3 months before our podcast, I had said to my fiance, okay, I've got my midlife crisis planned. And he went, I don't think that's how that goes. And I said, once I get citizenship here in Canada, or here in the UK rather, and I no longer need to have a job that will give me a visa that will support me the right to live here.
Yeah.
Once I'm here, I'm a citizen, I'm good to go. I'm going to quit everything and be an actor again. And he went, okay, why don't you start now? And I said, the whole visa thing.
Yeah.
But luckily, in the UK, I have 25 vacation days a year. So I took one of them to go doing that film. I took another one to go do a commercial. So anytime I need to, and because everything's self-tapes now, I just tape from here in my office. And then I can take the day off and go shoot. So it's great. So it's actually worked out even better than waiting for a midlife crisis.
I'm so glad that didn't have to come for you. It seems like your midlife point is just getting better and better and better and better. So I'm happy about that for you. Well,
all up from here, baby.
Well, Katie, you have survived our watch party. Thank you so much for doing this. For everybody else, we're going to stick around because I'm going to host a giveaway where we give away a Kendra Mason autograph, which is so exciting. But Katie, your part is officially done. You're wrapped on your Degrassi watch party. Overall, how was this experience for you?
Not nearly as cringe-inducing as I thought it was going to be watching myself as a 12 and 13-year-old.
Yay! I know, you were a trooper. You did really, really good. No cringing at all. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I actually think that this has helped me look back on Degrassi years with a much more favorable light.
You have no idea what that means to me. The fact that I could play a part in doing that for you, someone who I've thought about literally for 20 years now, the fact that I could do this for you, oh, this makes me so, so happy. And I feel like next year we'll probably come up with another crazy way to collab. So I'm excited to celebrate our 2nd year anniversary next year together with you.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I mean, yeah, I know you said you're not great on planes, but it's only like 7 hours over here, so...
You're the only person I would do it for, truly. I'm scared to fly over the ocean. That's the hard part. The ocean scares me.
It's pretty big.
But for Katie Lai, I would do it. I would do it. I would get on the airplane.
It might make more sense for me to go to Toronto and you also to come to Toronto, but we'll figure it out.
It's a better story.
We got a year.
It's a better story if I come to the UK. It'll be really, really fun. Awesome. Okay, Katie, you're officially wrapped. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for making our night so special. We love you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. I love you too, and thank you so much again for just being so welcoming and so loving in this little community. I could not be happier.
We love you. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much to the Degrassi Kid Patreon team who makes watch parties like these possible, especially our producer tier, which is Jolene, Michaela, and Goober Girl. Thank you so much for your support. I am so thankful that I get to do these watch parties thanks to you guys. And of course, thank you to Katie for coming and sticking this out with us, a 2-hour event rewatching her old episodes together. It was so much fun. I also want to welcome our brand new Patreon subscribers, which are Bruce, Raven, Allie, Jesse Ray, Cassidy Nelson, Pac-Man, Peyton K, Vita Jansen, Soul 23, Nikki, Amy BC, Annie Mae, Alex, Savannah, Serena, Melissa, Amanda Warner, Kenzie Perry, and Lauren. Thank you so much for joining the Degrassi Kid Patreon. You are the best. And of course, our return subscribers who make all the fun happen. That love is going to Sarah J, Rachel, Degrassi CSI, Amber, Adriana, Catherine, Shannon, Emily, Angie, Taylor, Christopher, Abby, Angelica, Laura, Sarah, Lagna, Timmy, Holly, Amanda, Emma, Dave, Brittany, Glenn, Degrassi Generations Facebook group. I recommend you join. Kylia, Stephanie, Becca, Gina, Racine, Megan, Courtney, Mina, Kristen, Lindsay, Lizzie, Sam, Jupiter, Casey, Sawyer, Katrina, Nikki, Amber, Tani. Oh, a lot of Nikki's. I love it. Laura, Lewis, Tessa, Jeanette, Anna, Blue Estrella, B, Cian, Asia, Natalie, Rob, Max, Amber, Tegan, Tom, Pebble, Julia, Jill, Jen, Brittany, Beck, Anna, Kat, Jess, Nikki, Jessica, Danny, Amelia, Brittany, Randy, Darcy, Kate, Jill, Mimi, Lara, Chrissy, Mix, Lucy, Lizzie Games, Ashley, Sunita, Emily, Mike, Sarah, Tierney, Amber, Kylie, Felicia, Wild Wallflowers, Trevor, Rogan, Lindsay, Will, Vi, Rini, Dre, Magdalene, Lils, Ariel, Madison, Kira Lee, Joe, David, Afsha, Kevin, Alexandra, Abby Jo, Carson, Crystal, The Fresh Nostalgia, Jackie, Shan, Bridget, Connor, Brianna, Holly, Brian, Caitlin, Sue Ellen, Alexandra, Joe, Steve, Scott, Liz, Kenzie, Kira, Amber, Daniel, Samantha, Jeremy, Carmen, Maya, Core, Delilah, and Danny. Thank you so much for making this possible. I'll see you next week.